How's it going, everybody? Yes, you read that right. We're back checking out Chrysalid. The band, they had reached out to me and asked me to check out two singles, actually. The one I checked out previously, which was featuring Ralph Sheepers, which really cool song. And then they also asked me if I would check out Back on the Streets, which here I am, back on the streets, checking out Chrysalid. And so I'm excited because after checking out this one, I can now go back and check out their album that they released. I think it was back in March when I looked, and I'm pretty sure it's also called Back on the Street. So I think this is the title song. But yeah, anywho, here we are again, back on the streets, checking out Chrysalid. Um, yeah, I mean, what more needs to be said? Let's jump on in and check this bad boy out, shall we? Think we're in for some classic, heavy metal style music here. So you can't go wrong with that. I tell you what, Rangers, go. Lord have mercy. That wow, that song just comes and goes just like nobody's business. It's like a tornado, pretty much just rolling through. I mean, it's here and then it's gone. Good grief. Wow, to be honest with you folks on this one here, I, I, I honestly don't have too terribly much to say other than this song, and personally for me, not really my cup of tea. To be honest with you, is a little too thrashy, and there's a little too much going on for me, so I can't properly really judge this song because again, we all have like personal tastes, or we all have comfort zones and things like that. This song's just a smidge outside my comfort zone, I would say. So it's really hard for me to say. So I mean, personally, the song just didn't really do it for me. But on the other token, trying to be subjective or whatnot, um, I really like there's several like vocalists, which I really like. You had the main dude of the band, and then you had like several others, and but which also added to, there was just a lot going on here, folks. I mean, most of the song I was just kind of like sensory overload. But I could see this being super fun though in a concert though. I mean, it just going berserk, and then yeah, I can just see the pit circling, and people going crazy. So I mean, definitely a fun song as far as that goes, but it's just quite a bit for me. But one thing I really liked is that one dynamic between the one dude doing the growls, and then the other vocalist doing the more like high pitched. Those vocals were nuts. The notes they were reaching, it was just absolutely obscene. So I wanna look to see, because it did mention there's like guest musicians, so I want to see who that was doing that. Counter to the growl vocal part. I want to see who that was because that was impressive to say the least. That really caught my attention. But yeah, I mean, that's really what I got to say about this. Very thrashy, very, you know, uh, uh, pretty chaotic. A lot of just, you know, a lot going on. And yeah, like I said, it wasn't really my cup of tea here. But if you're into the genre or this style, I could see this being uh, a solid one to say the least. Again, just with all those guests, the vocalists and all that stuff, and the drum beat and everything, even with the guitar, was shrieking sometimes with it. Just yeah, I mean, I could see just throwing elbows like nobody's business out in the pit to this bad boy. But I mean, back on the streets, those are some pretty dangerous, violent streets, if that's what that sounds like out in the streets. So almost makes me think of like the like 80s movies, or like Escape from New York, or whatever, where it's like a it's somewhat like I know that movie's not really like apocalyptic. They just put all the criminals like in certain states or whatever and border it off. But somewhere where there's just like anarchy, like that 80s like style anarchy in the streets, in the city and all that kind of stuff. I mean, this song really makes me kind of think of that. But yeah, anywho, let me know in the comments down below what you all thought of this bad boy. It's a wild one here. This is a wild one, I tell you. But yeah, now I can go back and listen to the album, so I'm excited about that to see what the whole package is all about. And yeah, that's what I got for you folks. So I'll catch you next time, Ranger. Out.